we're an essential business. So we were never mandated to shut down at any time. One of the things that I probably should have touched on earlier is what our actual essential model is as it relates to the customer. Our customer base makes up probably about 60, 65, 70%, some say even higher, of the population, which is people who live week to week, paycheck to paycheck. That really escalated beginning in 2008 with the economic shrinkage there, to put it mildly. And that we really never recovered. We've never gone back to the point where those individuals are robust in the way that they can handle their finances. So basically, we provide all the financial services that a bank does to those individuals that are either unbanked or underbanked. And so when COVID hit, we were having one of our best years. In fact, every year seems to increase the following year. It was unbelievable how that all unfolded, and I'm sure it hit everybody. But we had some real interesting positives in the industry. The first, as I already mentioned, was that we were essential. Two, that our physical plant, our employees are in a bank teller-like situation, but in our locations, we have a wide open space, very attractive, but it's acrylic, bulletproof glass, is completely encased with a teller station in front of them. So they had no way of transmitting or being concerned about transmitting any disease or however you want to place it. They couldn't be transmitted in our physical plant.
Oh, wow. So
Also,
you were already set.
We were set unknowingly. Now, that's there for insurance reasons. You know, a lot of people, they think about, oh, they do check cashing. That's that crummy little place on the corner with bars on the windows. That's not us. We look like more like a European bank, beautiful lobbies, nice counters, but we are completely secure. But it's wide open with this acrylic glass that we had made for us. And that made our employees safe. So they didn't have to worry when they came to work, because they had to, because we're an essential business. Our franchisees wanted to stay open. And it also increased our market share, because so many of our disorganized independent operators, which still make up 80% of the industry, they weren't prepared for anything like this. So their stores closed. They were not open when their customers wanted them to be. So our store-to-store volume, although hit because of the pandemic, because less people working, less checks in the system, so forth, we really didn't get hurt that bad, because we also grabbed up market share from our ill-prepared competitors, and that allowed us to grow. One of the biggest ways we grow, gentlemen, is our franchisees like to buy more units. So we bring in new people, because new blood is always good, and we like the brain trust, if we will. We don't live in an ivory tower at Family Financial Centers. We like to have conversations with our franchisees. They know they can call us about anything. And we've been recognized nationally for our support services to our franchisees. But the great thing about it is, because we have a business model that now is purchasing independent operators in this space, converting them to family, and then putting in our franchisees, they have a cash flow from day one, a robust cash flow. So although we do startups still, we really concentrate on the model of taking independent operators who are ill-prepared to keep working. They have nice cash flowing businesses, but can't keep up with the regulatory requirements. They don't want to market properly. We grab the best of those. We don't, there's a lot of junk out there in any industry. We grab the best of those, put our highly skilled and trained franchisees into these locations, and they immediately have a robust cash flow. It's good for them. It's good for us. And really, that's the thrust of our expansion. And so we've been able to do that all through COVID. I was amazed. Our development department actually closed on a unit, a new franchisee, as COVID was hitting its zenith in late March, early April. And the franchisee was a female executive, and she didn't bat an eyelash, because she did the research on us and felt very comfortable with moving ahead. Now she's since opened and doing well. Our existing franchisees have opted to expand and buy other locations, which we're in the process of doing now. And we just sold 2 new units down in the Florida market. So we're expanding rapidly down there. So it's all about the return on investment, the fact that the business model itself is needed. And I sent several letters out to our franchisees during the teeth of COVID. And I reminded them how important it was to be there for their customers at a time when many of our competitors would not be, and they would not be forgotten. And that has happened. They were so appreciative that we were there for them in their time of need. And I think that's really one of our thrusts of the business. We want to do well by the communities we serve as well. And that comes across loud and clear to the people that come into our locations.